Every aspect of Scotland lends itself to those once-in-a-lifetime, life-affirming experiences. Today we're counting down the top 10 reasons to make Scotland your next trip, so let's go. Before we get further, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring that bell to get notified about our latest videos. Okay, now back to the video. At number 10, we have the epic landscapes. As you travel through Scotland, you get the impression that, despite all of the cultural found in the cities, this land is fundamentally wild. The rugged beauty of the Scottish countryside, with its many visually arresting features, is simply breathtaking. Photographers in particular will find it difficult to leave given the seemingly endless photo opportunities. It's also dramatic. The Highlands, which cover hundreds of square miles of northwest Scotland, contain some of the country's most scenic views and impressive backdrops. At number 9, we have foods. Although modern Scotland is full of fine dining and multi-ethnic restaurants, haggis is likely to be the first dish that comes to mind when you think of Scottish food. A combination of organ meats, vegetables, grains, and spices encased in a sheep's stomach is the most enticing description, and Scotland is no exception. However, you should be aware that Scotland has far more to offer than its difficult traditional dish. The Scots have a long tradition of cooking hearty and filling foods that is unpretentious but undeniably satisfying and rarely lacks flavor. At number 8, we have adventure activities. Spending the day in the great outdoors is the best way to work up an appetite and earn your Scottish supper. Scotland is breathtaking, and hiking is one of the best ways to get your money's worth. Some of the most popular trails include the hike to the Old Man of Hoy on the Orkney Archipelago and the ridge circuit of Stackopolly Mountain, both of which are single-day hikes. If you're looking for a more epic trail, consider tackling the Scottish National Trail or a portion of it. It is over 530 miles long and runs the length of Scotland. At number 7, we have Skara Brae. Skara Brae, though less well known internationally than any other historical sites, actually predates the majority of them in terms of age. The Neolithic settlement in Orkney was inhabited between 3180 and 5000 BCE and is located on the Bay of Scale. Despite its age and exposure to the elements, Skara Brae has been remarkably well preserved, earning it the moniker Scottish Pompeii. Visiting this UNESCO World Heritage Site provides a fascinating look at early human history while also providing unique insights into Scotland. Surprisingly, it was discovered only in 1850 when severe weather revealed a previously buried bridge to locals. At number 6, we have whiskey culture. Scotland is a great place to visit if you like to immerse yourself into local culture. Many countries have a national beverage, but few have the recognition and international acclaim that Scotch whiskey does. Scotland produces whiskey in the same way that other countries produce wine. With over 100 distilleries spread across 5 distinct regions, though some may be satisfied with any good Scotch, a trip to Scotland provides a crash course to the distinct flavor profiles of the various regional Scotch whiskies. At number 5, we have architecture. An entire trip to Scotland could easily be spent exploring the countryside and small-town culture. However, doing so means missing out on Scotland's equally amazing city life and cultural attractions. You'll be surprised at how different the skylines of Glasgow and Edinburgh are as you explore them. At number 4, we have atmosphere. The landscape and scenery of Scotland inspire visions of childhood fairy tales and mythic creatures as you travel across the country. The countryside as a whole excludes a larger-than-life sense of awe. However, there are some specific landmarks that have particularly magical feel to them. The appropriately named fairy pools on Skye live up to their name. The Gulf of Corby Vrecken is a whirlpool that conjures up images and strange sea creatures. At number 3, we have the cities. When it comes to culture and travel appeal, Glasgow and Edinburgh remain in a class of their own. Edinburgh, the country's capital, has a more historic feel to it, and having a hilltop castle overlooking the city definitely adds a wow factor. It also is a shopper's haven. On the other hand, Glasgow, the larger of the two, feels like contemporary cultural capital while also boasting a plethora of quaint commercial areas characterized by small shops and cobblestone streets. At number 2, we have castles. Edinburgh Castle may be one of the most easily accessible castles to visit, but it is only the tip of the iceberg. If you're interested in historic structures dating back hundreds of years, Scotland is a must-see. It's essentially a castle-filled country. Braemere Castle, located in Cairngorms National Park, resembles a classic 17th century fortress complete with turrets and a dungeon. By contrast, Dunrobin and Blair are both noticeably more ornate and lavish. And if these towering structures weren't impressive enough in their own right, many of them also overlook lakes or lochs as they're known locally. And at number 1, we have the people. Scotland is a proud and welcoming country. Locals take great pride in not only celebrating their tradition, culture, and history, but also in sharing it with visitors from all over the world. So while Scotland is a great destination at any time of year, it's worth trying to book your flight at a time when you can attend one of their many festivals. With over 200 such events taking place each year, it's difficult to visit at a time when there isn't some overlap. So guys, that was it for the video. What did you think about it? Let us know in the comment section down below. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell to get notified about our latest videos. Thanks for watching.